I met this guy in 2012. We didn't date for a long time before I got pregnant, and he said he wasn't ready. I didn't pester him. I took it as my cross because I had vowed to God never to abort. My parents were mad at me. My daddy didn't speak to me for months because I disgraced him. I was 29 years at this time, just finished my postgraduate diploma. The guy cut me off for months. All I did was pray and ask God to help me. After 4 months, he called. He asked me what I wanted. I told him that I would love us to bring up this child together because I didn't want to raise my child as single parent. He accepted we got married, and both families met, and marriage was fixed. The guy was just starting his life as well, and it wasn't just because he was a well-to-do man. We were okay and we lived comfortably. Getting married, he rarely talked to me. He doesn't communicate in any way, hardly touch me. We lived like two strangers. There was a day I felt terribly ill. I begged him to take me to a hospital, and he said he was busy. I had to transport myself to the hospital. Days, weeks, months passed. Our only communication was greeting and nothing more. We only had sex about 3 times a year. When he slept, I checked his messages and I saw those that he was chatting up with. He even told them that he wasn't in a relationship. There were those that he told that he was just living with his mom and his child. I was broken. I kept complaining to both sides of the family. They would talk, but there won't be any change. Only our child brought us together. I just then got a job, wasn't earning much, but I was able to do few things that I could do on my own. Before I got the job, I always visited my family house 2 to 3 weeks for a few days because I lived a lonely life. With the job, we kept living like that. I had spoken with him and I quarreled with him. I begged him, yet he showed no remorse. And so I began to plan to leave. He hasn't touched me for a year and 6 months in a stretch. I couldn't count how many times we have had sex in about 4 years of marriage. I cried every day and I wished I remained a single mother instead of going through this. My mom felt ill and she was hospitalized for weeks. I told him to come and see my mom, but he never cared to even call or even see her until his mom forced him alongside to see my mom. That was when I knew he didn't want me. And it was towards the end of the year. The new year, January, I began to pack my things bit by bit back to my parents' house. Because I informed them that I can't cope anymore and I've spoken for years, no changes. In February, I left and I dropped a letter for him on a Sunday. He never called or even sent me a text until a sister of his called me after weeks that she was at home and she was told that I wasn't home. I called her back and asked her if her brother didn't tell her that I packed my things and left. She said no. I told her whenever he's ready to get married to me, he will eventually come for me. His family came visiting, he didn't come with them, and my parents and pastor spoke at length. I said I wasn't going back to that house until he's ready to come for me. He never came. All he does was to continue sending me upkeep for our daughter, 25k. He would call me to ask about her. I would take her wherever he wanted, sometimes our house. He refurbished and painted the house, changed the chair, the curtains, everything. When I got there, I was shocked. When I got home, I just cried because it was very heartbreaking. That was how we began to live. In May, he asked me for documents of our child. I went there without informing him, and I met a woman in my home with him. God, my wedding pictures had been hidden behind, and he put my things in the wardrobe. Honestly, I wasn't expecting it. When I left, I cried, ran temperature till I got home. He just had a smile on his face that day. He never apologized. So I made up my mind I was never going to be with him. To my young ladies out there, this is a warning. Please clean your ears. Wipe it. If a man doesn't love you, please don't force him. Don't even try doing anything. Just be yourself. If he doesn't love you yesterday, he's not going to love you tomorrow. Don't push it. You mustn't marry him because you got pregnant for him. If he doesn't want to be with you, please choose to be with yourself. Choose yourself first so you won't go through this kind of pain that I just went through. Be happy for yourself. You deserve to be happy with or without him. Love yourself and your child. Carry your child on your head. don't go and kill yourself. Okay? This man might love someone else, but not you. Choose yourself first. Don't change for anything. Be a good person, and that's perfect. Thank you.